goes down again, swap it for another van at one of the other depots. I'm like, I don't have time for that. Okay, so little vlog update thing here. I am collecting, well, I'm doing a couple of things this weekend, but I'm collecting illusions. I've already got a couple of smaller illusions, but I'm collecting 2 bigger ones, so that's quite exciting. Actually making some developments on bringing an illusion show together, which is something that's been on the to-do list for quite some time, so that will be nice to get that in the works. So yeah, I'm collecting the illusions this weekend. In preparation for that, I've had to clear out my storage unit a little bit. I've had to take some stuff out that really doesn't need to be there right now. I'm going to move it into the shed, and also it's 3 o'clock right now, no, it's 2 o'clock, sorry, and I'm going to collect a rental van at 4 o'clock, so I'm going to see what I can get done here. Empty my car, because I've already emptied stuff from the storage unit to my car, then it's going to go from the car to the shed. Collect the van at 4 o'clock, and then I'm heading to a dinner with some members from my local magic circle, so I've got quite a lot on. And then the weekend starts, so tomorrow I'm going to drive like a 10-hour drive to get these illusions, and then I'm going to a convention on Sunday. Yeah, better get cracking. So this is my little shed. It's in a bit of a state right now because I've been working on some projects. So for just now, this is just a bit of a dumping ground, and I'm going to wrap back round and get this sorted one day, put all the tools back where they belong. Yeah, it's the nature of projects. Once you get into a project, it's like you just grab stuff and things are sitting out, and that's it. So this is going to be sorted at some point. Key thing is get the stuff out my car to create space for these illusions, and this is a problem for another day. That's for future Fraser. I'm thinking about Fraser just now. Okay, we're getting there. Car's half empty. I'm going to shower before I leave for the meal tonight. And then, yeah, it's just full on. My travel tomorrow is going to be from like 4 AM, and then I'm just driving non-stop. A couple of breaks, of course, but it's pretty much non-stop. And yeah, I need to get to the place before it shuts at 5. Oh, there's a wasp in my shed. Amazing. Great. I hope it doesn't make a nest. It's gone. There's another one. One left and another came in. You know what, I'm just going to go deal with this, but yeah, update. That's the car emptied, shed's full, all locked up, all good. Dealt with the wasps, they're gone. I never killed them, I made sure they were gone. And now it's time to get the van. Hey, I have the hire van. I'm in it, and you know, there was an issue. They didn't have the size available that I ordered. So they've actually given me a size bigger, which is good, actually. I would have preferred a smaller size because I don't need to worry about driving as much. You know, it's a bit more relaxed when it's a smaller size. However, this is not new to me driving a van this size, so that's okay. But the bigger size is good because I don't know really the size of these illusions until I get there. So the extra space means I can relax a bit more about getting them in the van, travelling with them, so I can relax about that. But yeah, 10 hours in a van this size is going to be something. Just because it's on roads that I'm not familiar with. You know, if it's places I've been, it's fine. Seems like plenty of space to me. Hopefully. Okay, freshly showered. I didn't bother putting stuff in my hair because I'm just going out for food tonight and then straight to bed afterwards. So I'm like, I'm not running late. I'm bang on time, but it is quite tight if I don't leave right now. Story of my life. Honestly, story of my life. I time things and time disappears. Anyway, I'm going to go right now, but I'm heading off now to see some magicians. Not many, there's probably just 5 of us tonight, 5 or 6. To catch up after having been separated over summer. This is my local magic club, which I'm the secretary of, and we're doing just a little meal out tonight just to kick off the new season of the club and the magic meetings. So next month is our first proper meeting together, but tonight we're just meeting, having some food, having a catch up, having a little chat. So I need to get going. Stephen, have we had a nice night?
Yes, we did.
Andrew, do you want to be in it? Okay. Andrew, did we have a nice night?
We had a lovely night, thank you, Fraser.
Okay, good. Stephen has a YouTube channel. He does a lot more stuff than me. So Stephen, there's Billy in the background. Stephen, what's your stuff?
Stephen Blair, magician, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tinder.
And you're available for bookings, aren't you?
Yes, available for weddings, parties and funerals.
And Tinder dates.
And Tinder. Mainly Tinder.
Tinder dates.
It was a good night. See you later. Bye. Good morning. It's currently 16 minutes past 4. a.m. Yeah, so last night was good. I think I've got a little clip. Yeah, I've got a little clip of when we came out the restaurant on my phone. Just 5 of us last night from the Magic Club. Yeah, I dropped someone off. Their car wasn't working, so I gave them a lift. And I got in just after 10 o'clock. And then I had to pack stuff in the van for today. Just lots of things to take with me for the weekend. So by the time I got to bed and everything, I've probably only had less than 4 hours sleep because I went to bed at like 11:30. Anyway, so we're just about to set off. Quite a lot of driving ahead of me. Let's get cracking. 10 hours is a long time. Let's see how we get on. Well, I've pulled up at a petrol station, and it's the one I'm just over the border into England, so this is going to cost an arm and a leg. I can actually see, oh my... It's like nearly 170 pence a litre. So I'm not gonna fill up the van much, and I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna put a short amount in, a small amount in. It's very early in the morning, and then I'll fill up later on. But I've pulled over. I've been driving for a couple of hours now. According to my sat nav, another 6.5 hours. That won't be the case. It'll be longer because I'm going to be stopping and there's going to be traffic and things. Well into it now. It's, what's the time? Nearly 6:30. And we left just after 4 o'clock, so still quite a bit of the day to go, but we're making good time. And the rains just came on. Yeah, luckily it came on just as I was pulling in, so I can work out the wipers in this van, because I don't know how they work. Onwards! It's looking a lot sunnier now. It's a lot sunnier. It is now at 10 to 9 a.m. And I did something that I don't do. I don't do it, but I needed to do it. By the way, just so you know, I've not got a gimbal this whole weekend or any sort of tripod type thing. Shaky camera work incoming. But it happened. I'm on energy drinks. Got another 5 hours of driving at least, and it's all motorway. Well, not all, it's a lot of motorway, and motorways just exhaust me. They're so boring. 40 miles of straight road, no bends or turns or anything interesting happening. It's like Groundhog Day to me. It's the same thing over and over and over again. So I've got the energy drinks. If it's like a country road and there's stuff happening, cool, I'm fine with that because I'm engaged in the driving. But when it's 40 miles of grey tarmac and lorries, I get very tired. Stopping for more fuel, I'm only going to do like another £20 again. The last lot didn't last me too long, it lasted me an hour and a half. But it's all motorway garage stations. I don't want to fill the tank with that because it's very expensive. So I'm just going to keep doing small bits at a time, stopping every now and then until I get to more reasonably priced fuel stations. Okay, filling up and heading on. These aren't very exciting updates, I know, but it's the only content I've got just now. Onwards! Again. And we're caught in traffic. Wonderful. And according to this, there's 100 miles of motorway. Wonderful. Well, update. I was driving the van and it said engine coolant low. And I phoned up the people I rented the van from. I'm going to have to take a detour at my journey, find a local... the company that I got the van off of, find a local point, a local base for that, and get it all topped up. So hopefully my time's still okay. I've got time, but I can't waste time, you know, so I need to go. Bye.
Much later.
Okay, an update. I don't know what part I got in this chapter of the story, but of course the engine coolant light came on. I phoned vehicle hire company and they said just go to the local depot near to you, they will sort out. I got there and the local place said, oh no, we don't put coolant in cars, you need to go to a garage for that. It was strange because the first guy advised me, just go to anyone in the UK, we'll deal with you, that's fine. I thought, okay, so that's the advice. And then the guy there, it was almost as if either he couldn't be bothered or he didn't have a clue. It turns out it was the latter. He didn't understand what the protocol was, or if he did know, he wasn't making it clear to me. He just said, you need to go to a garage. I went on the advice of the first guy, phone I'm not going to say the name, phone the local depot of the vehicle hire company. So I phoned another one that was nearby. Fantastic advice. They said, what you need to do is go to one of our partner garages, they'll sort you out. There's one 5 minutes from you, and I've gone there, I've arrived here, and I explained I needed engine coolant, and I lost power to the van at one point. They said, oh, it's going to be about 20 minutes at least, and we need to check we've got the right coolant for you. And I went, right, okay, that's fine. And they came out a few minutes later after I parked up. He asked more questions, and he looked under the bonnet, and he said, oh, this is very hot. It's probably going to be more like half an hour, 45-minute wait. And then I said, is this all done through the company? Yeah, like, I just give you the number plate like discussed. And he just kind of ignored me and said, yeah, just we're gonna have to wait till this cools down. And I explained how it lost power, and he said, oh no, that won't cause you losing power. I think what it was, I had cruise control. Because this warning message came up, it basically cancelled out my cruise control. Anyway, I don't know how much this is going to eat into my time. I've had plenty of extra time, like 2 or 3 hours spare, but then now it's going to start getting tight. The best laid plans and all that. Very frustrating when it's you make plans and then things happen outside of your control. This is if you've seen my FISM video, you saw the plane incident, and that got me frustrated. This is why I like being in control. I can control everything, you know, if it's my own car, my own issues, that's fine. Okay, so I just have to wait now. I'm going to see if I can wander the local town. I've no idea where I am. A place called Newark. I've never been here. I don't think I have. Really, what I'm wanting is any person that I've interacted with in this experience just to go, right, you've never had this issue before. You've never had to deal with a hire van issue like this before. Here's what you do. Here's the baby steps, you know. For them, they've done it hundreds of times. For me, it's the first time. And it's like that in magic. I was talking about this last night to someone actually. When we do a show, for us it might be the 500th time we've done that exact same show. But to the audience, for most of them, it's their first time ever seeing that show. It might be their first magic show they've ever seen. So you have to treat everything like it's the first time for the person, even if you've done it many times before. So I just wanted someone to kind of hold my hand a bit and explain to me what to do and how to do it. So it's a bit frustrating. I don't know.
Vehicle hire company.
Oh, I said in it. Yes, I hope the company pay for all this. I don't want to get it all done and they go, oh yeah, it's going to cost you money. Because I was told specifically I give the number plate and they deal with it. And I asked the guy and he just kind of ignored me. So we'll find out. Okay, good news is it's all topped up now. I went a wander around the town here to give them time to top it up because they had to wait till it cooled down before they could put new coolant in. That's topped up. I'm going to drive very carefully, but I'm going to leave quickly. Yeah, so we're good to go. And he said, oh, if it goes down again, swap it for another van at one of the other depots. I'm like, I don't have time for that. So yeah, hopefully all good and it'll see me to at least my destination tonight. Oh, fingers crossed. Oh, right, on the road. Well. This will be no time for you at all, but a lot of time for me. I don't really know where the last bit of the vlog was because so much has happened. So essentially, I got pushed about from the hire company for the getting coolant into the vehicle, but they had to wait till it cooled down before they could do anything about it. I think I've maybe said all this, but I've no idea. So anyway, that ate up so much time. When I left the house this morning, it said on the sat nav I would be here about 12:15 or something like that. I knew that wouldn't be true. I knew factoring in stops for fuel and lunch and things like that's not going to happen. I knew I would be maybe 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, probably absolute latest. Yes, that was like 3 hours over the estimated time, which I think is reasonable considering the length of journey I was doing. Well, because of this coolant issue, which was the main problem, and as well as like motorway traffic, you know, there was several detours, new roads built that my sat nav didn't have, accidents on the road, but that's all stuff that I allowed to happen.
Wait, what?
I knew I had really until 5 o'clock to pick these things up, so me thinking 3 o'clock was my latest, I would still have 2 hours to play with if there is traffic, so I had loads of time. The main issue was the coolant thing. By the time I found a garage for it, I had to wait for it to cool down. It probably ate in minimum an hour, but I think about an hour and a half of my time, or an hour and 20 minutes or something. I really don't know now. And then coming out of London, I was down to not very much fuel at all because the traffic there had burnt so much of my fuel. I'd already filled the van twice with, not completely, just half amounts because it was so expensive. By this point, I haven't gone through very slow traffic after getting the coolant in the car, the van. Anyway, I got there in time with literally like 14 minutes before the place shuts. I made it though. Nightmare. I don't know what happens. I've got the best plans and stuff outside my control happens. Even when I factor in buffer time, and today I factored in like 5 hours of buffer time, it still went sideways. Wild. I've got the illusions. I'll do a video of that in a minute. However, I have not had lunch. It is okay. 10. Well, let's call it 10 to 6 p.m. I had breakfast at 4 a.m. and that's me just having lunch. I am very hungry now. My brother watched my FISM vlog and he thought it was very funny that I always talk about food. But this is the reality. When you've a lot in your schedule, you don't always get to eat food on time. So having food now. I'll show you the illusions in a minute. But I'm having my food first. I'm having my food. Okay, so here they are, illusion. I'm just going to be careful that I don't reveal any secrets here. I'm not actually. So you'll probably see them better when I've got them out in my storage unit. But they are bigger than I thought. Big boxes. Big boxes. Yep, so, well, the big box at the back and thing here. But it's going to be fun, you know? We're going to make a new show. You know what I like about illusions? They just look really cool. They look really cool. But it's solid. That's metal. That's metal. This is metal. Pretty happy. Okay. I'm going to drive to my friend's now, who's given me accommodation for tonight, which I'm really, really happy with. Very kind of him to do that. Him and his partner. I wouldn't say their names. I'll leave it a surprise for when I get there, and I'll let them decide if they're going to be on camera or not. I'll put them on camera. The guy on camera, because he's been on camera before with me. So he's been in my video before. He was in my FISM video. Right, I'm going to drive. Okay, I made it to my friend's house. They're in bed now, so I'm going to be really quiet. But there's a lot of traffic and issues getting here as well, so I never got here till about 9:45 at night. Crazy. It's like the FISM thing all over again, honestly. And the engine, the engine warning light came on, and the coolant warning light came on again. So there's obviously a leak in it, or an issue, so I might need to sort that out tomorrow. Get another van replacement or something. But yeah, I'm here. So I'm going to say good night and give a proper update tomorrow. Good night.